Hi, it's Nicholas Monaco with JumpArt Media. Today we're at the DCOTA building here in Hollywood, Florida, and we're going to check out Total Window and Jesse Stolow. So let's go check it out. Hi, this is Nicholas Monaco with JumpArt Media, and I'm here today with Jesse Stolow from Total Windows. We're at the Design Center of the Americas, also known as the DCOTA building. Today, Jesse and Total Window are being part of our Taking the Jump series, recognizing different entrepreneurs and their stories behind their businesses and how they got started. Jesse, can you tell us a little bit about your about Total Window?
Sure, certainly, I'd love to. Total Window was started in 1985. At that point, we were a small company in a design center in West Palm Beach, and it was literally my father in a showroom, much smaller than the showroom that we're in now. And when he would go to a measurement, he would hang a sign on the door saying, you know, we're out, and then he would come back and do work, and then when he would go to do other stuff, you know, when he had to do installations and things like that, he would hang another sign on the door and do all that. And slowly we started picking up installation people that could come and do the installation for us. And slowly he started bringing in somebody that could come in and work in the office while he could go out and do measurements. And so now we're up to the point where we've got our own set of installation crews that are doing our own installations for us all throughout the state. We also take our crews and travel all over the world if need be. We've done projects in France, we've done projects all over the Caribbean and Central and South America with those crews. But we still hold true to being able to measure and install everything that we represent. And that's basically how we got started. Flash forward to where we are today.
Right. Now you joined your father, what, in 2007?
In 2006, actually,
2006,
April
okay.
2006. April Fool's Day 2006. I never thought that I would actually be here that long. And
Trick's on you, huh?
well, I'm loving it. You know, there's such a passion that I have now, and it took me a long time to really recognize the value of what we were bringing together. I was very passionate about business. I was very passionate about the art of business, the act of business. And the one thing that I didn't like was the fact that we were selling window treatments for people. It didn't seem very glamorous to me. And my father would look at me and he said, you know, the art of business and the art of providing solutions for people is what is important and what's passionate. And it just so happens that this is window treatments. And it took me a long time to realize that. It took me a long time to discover that. Now I get such a joy and such a passion from working with a designer, working with a client, coming in with a space that is empty, that has nothing on it, that is just windows or sometimes just concrete, and we're looking at plans spread out on the table. And we can sit and piece together things, whether it's a drapery and this type of hardware or a roller shade or different sources and different fabrics, and we sort of craft this one-of-a-kind thing for them. And then we produce that thing, then we make this thing, and then we go out and we install it. And then it's beautiful, and it works, and it lasts for years, and it's something that really completes a home. You know, it's funny with window treatments now, as I've learned more about it, that they really help to put that finishing touch, that last bit, into a home. It's one thing to go and get the best floor and the best paint on the walls or stucco or whatever it is you're furnishing your home with, and you come in and you put in gorgeous furniture and lighting and all of these things. It's the window treatments that help frame and finish the room. No matter what the style, no matter what the type, all of those things are framed and ended by the right window treatments and the right quality window treatments that are going to last. And then I became very passionate about it. And so now I really, really love what I'm doing.
Right. That's awesome. I mean, I think that's a great lesson learned for anyone in business that are looking to, they're starting up a new business, is finding that passion and that desire, whatever it is you're doing. Because whatever it is, you can do it to your fullest and really, add value to the homeowner, to, people's lives in general.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's great that you're able to find that passion and put it out there. I mean, it's so obvious in the work that you guys do, and that's great.
Well, it helps that we're good at it.
Mm-hmm.
If we weren't good at it, I don't think it would be as fun.
Right.
But we seem to be good at it.
So for up-and-coming designers or someone that's in your industry, say a student right now and they love interior design and they want to get into the industry, I mean, what kind of advice can you give to them to maybe break in and help them out a little bit?
Well, if there's an interior designer that is thinking about getting into the industry of interior design, the one thing that I would make sure that you have a passion for is working and creating beautiful things, and seeing how and play with textures and colors and paints and just different materials, and see how those materials work with each other. See how different styles and different histories of styles work together and blend and can create these custom solutions for a homeowner. Mm-hmm. After that passion, you obviously have to go into practice.
Right. Developing that talent, and then from that talent you have to be able to market it in a certain way.
Yes.
And then be able to get in touch with the right people, whether it's maybe starting out designing a friend's house or whatever it might be, just getting the ball rolling and then documenting that project and trying to get that word of mouth out to the public that, look at our designs and, kind of get going, just like.
Well, that's a good point, because it's one thing to just make something and to go to somebody's home, go to a friend's house and design their house and help them put things together, mm-hmm. but then nobody knows about it. So you really need to make sure that you are capturing everything. And it's very easy to do now in terms of being able to continuously capture a process, right? With photography, with writing about it, with talking about it, with little pieces of information that you're giving to people along the way. People like to see stories. People like to understand stories
Absolutely.
Now. And so you're 100% correct that it's so important now to get your message out, because there's so many people out there that are interested in doing these things, mm-hmm. and there's so many people about learning about doing these things.
Right. And
being able to share information and getting your particular way you mm-hmm. do things out is really important.
All right. Well, Jesse, thank you so much for your time and explaining Total Window to us, and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, Jesse. Thank you.
Thank you.